Yeah. Forget about last season. I'm still up 100,000 large. Yeah, Benny, hold on. I'm getting another call. Talk to me. Slow down. What? The Bills Warriors returned from the land unknown? I'll be there yesterday. Benny, it's me, Brett. Yeah, put me down for another 100,000 large. ASAP.
After 13 seconds, I traveled through the land unknown, and as I traveled, all I could hear were echoing roars from the Bills Warriors. The voices brought me to a knee. I looked up past the sky and into the heavens and searched for answers as I yelled out to the football gods, "What more is it that you think of the Buffalo Bills?" And the powers that be said, "We were not worthy. We had yet to find the true powers that will humble ourselves and our non-believers. With this cast of warriors, we had yet to plead to an end that we would not accept as defeat. Defeat is only the beginning of our journey to victory, and that we must seek out spirit forces that will form an allegiance and unite together to unleash an impregnable force." As I stared with emptiness into the dark thundering clouds, I began to look through the darkness, and all I could see was an object generating a bright light. And the longer I stared at this object, the more powerful I became. Suddenly, my instincts became more heightened. I could move like the speed of a cheetah. I had the power of giants. Everything our Bills Warriors needed was coursing through my veins, deep in my soul. And it was at that moment I knew I could travel outside the land unknown to restore and rejuvenate all the Bills Warriors as we seek out our glory to destiny once and for all. Join me as I witness the powers of our newest warriors possess, and let us see if they have the heart and soul of a Bills Warriors. Follow me back into the football force field. Looks like we got some more bad news for the AFC East and the rest of the NFL. With the talent the Bills added to an already star-studded roster, we're putting the stranglehold on the next of the opponents who dare to challenge us. Don't take my word for it. Let the play of the newcomers speak for themselves. Allow me to introduce the new cast of warriors that will be joining us back on our journey to the promised land. The footage shows great courage and heart from the new cast of teammates, but only the strong will survive the rigors of our off-season program. A little advice to all the new warriors: trust the process. Are they ready to pour all their sweat and tears into every last play? Will they lay their last drop of blood on the line when the juggernauts deliver earth-shattering blows? Let's hope so when it's all said and done, they have what it takes to uphold our legacy and accomplish the mission to go out as Super Bowl 57 champions once and for all. Let's take a look at the new cast of warriors and some of the preseason highlights. Just when you didn't think the Bills' #1 ranked defense couldn't get any better, we welcome two-time Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl 50's MVP, the league's current leading sacker, an 8-time Pro Bowler, the most dominant pass rusher in the league, a true natural-born warrior, Von Miller. He knew his only chance at winning another Super Bowl would be right here in Buffalo. An excellent decision, and probably the best of all time. Here he is in Super Bowl 50 versus Carolina Panthers. 3rd and 10 at the opposing team's 15-yard line, near their own end zone. Ball snap, immediately rushes past the right tackle number 74, and like a heat-seeking missile, swats the ball with his right hand, then swats the ball nearly into his own hands for a quick score, but he can't quite get it himself, then swats it into harm's way by setting up his teammates Jackson and Ware for the Super Bowl touchdown, courtesy of the Warrior himself. Same Super Bowl, and yet another reason that led him to being named MVP of the game. Ball's at the opposing team's 24-yard line. The situation's 3rd and 9. He lines up to the left. Ball snapped. He bull rushes the right tackle, drives him right near the quarterback, and while being held on the play with his only free hand, he manages to strip the ball from the quarterback just before the pass, forcing the fumble recovery by his teammates. The only thing that comes to mind watching this play, and the pinnacle of all games, is nothing but pure dominance. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Awareness and speed are on full display from the Warrior Miller. Last year's Super Bowl 56 had narrowly escaped the presence of the Buffalo Bills late in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 12. Ball snap. Beats Bengals guard number 77 Hakeem, and immediately activates the heat-seeking missile that cuts right through the jungle's valley of death, targeting the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow. The quarterback tries to escape, but Miller wraps him up, and down comes London's Bridge, right near the Bengals' danger zone. And a step closer into the promised land for Miller as he cements his Super Bowl legacy forever. Probably one of Miller's most nastiest plays ever. demonstrating the elite power and force the Bills gained when they signed the All-Star. Late in the fourth quarter, ball's at the opposing team's 25. It's 3rd and 10 versus Jets. Miller lines up to the left. Ball's hiked from shotgun to the quarterback. Miller wastes no time as he bull rushes left tackle number 78 and throws him to the ground as if he were a worthless piece of garbage. With no deceleration, he pursues the quarterback and leaves him no time to react. Wraps him up and pile drives him right into the ground and down for the count. Another play versus the Patriots that showcases the type of awareness, vision, and speed we're getting with the Warrior. It's early in the first quarter, 2nd and 3 from his own 40. Quarterback Brady's under center. Miller lines up to the right. Ball's hiked, and his eyes never leave the ball for a second. His teammate number 52 comes in and jars the ball loose immediately after it's handed off to the running back. The ball bounces to the left of the field, and Miller's all over the play as he scoops it off the ground, advances the ball forward, and tries to avoid an early would-be tackle by the quarterback. He then continues forward and dashes into the end zone for a 60-yard touchdown on the play. Roger Saffold leaves him baffled on this play. I see nothing but double trouble. He lines up at left guard. It's 4th and inches, just inside the 10. Ball's hiked and he immediately bursts forward, sending his defender off his mark, leaving him to wonder how a man could possess this much force. But Saffold's beastly belly is still hungry, and all he can think about is feeding it. He then gets into the second level and sees the linebacker number 51 lurking. Blasts him backwards just enough to give the running back the room he needs. And fulfilling their own beastly hunger, Saffold managed to hunt just enough meat off the bone, feeds the rest of his teammates as the running back gets into the end zone for the touchdown. I thought we signed a free agent guard, but from the looks of the way he runs, the big fella might not always think he is. 2nd and 1 from the 25-yard line. Saffold lines up at left guard. Ball snapped for a screen play to the left. Watch as he makes contact with the defender, number 99. He sheds him off and trucks down the field to put the block on another defender, setting up the backer to gain an extra 35 yards after the block. It's going to feel like taking candy from a baby with the Mandalorian running behind the big fella. Well, his motor never stops. 1st and 10, just inside the 20. He gets set, ball snapped, and Saffold swats his initial defender away and runs downfield and makes contact with cornerback number 36, who wants no part of the Willie Mammoth. He drives him 18 yards into the back of the end zone, completely out of the play, setting up the touchdown. With efforts like this, I can envision a power running game that's going to put a hurting on opposing defenses. Make way for the freight train coming through. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 35-yard line of the opposing team. Ball's hiked, and Saffold releases off the line of scrimmage on a design run and blasts Cowboys linebacker number 55, Leighton Vander Esch, right into the other side of the field, allowing the running back to dash through the hole, right up the middle, and waltz right into the end zone for the touchdown. Another key defensive signing the Bills made in free agency, defensive tackle Tim Settle. Here he is showcasing his hustle effort versus the Ravens. Early 3rd quarter. Ball's at his own 39-yard line. 1st and 10. The Ravens call a bootleg to the right. Settle lines up against the right tackle. Is taken off balance into the ground by the tackle, but he immediately gets up, pursues an angle to cut off the quarterback, and tackles him for a sack on the play. Nothing but hustle effort from a true hustler. Here's a demonstration of the massive power he's bringing over to our D-line. Eagles are at their own 30, single back formation, motioning out of the backfield. The eye candy doesn't distract him one bit, nor does he seem to care, as he lines up across right guard of the Eagles and blasts right through the lineman once the ball snapped, meeting the running back 4 yards in the backfield and makes a tackle for a loss. The massive power of the Warrior. Here he is again showing off the massive power versus those good-for-nothing Patriots. Early 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 from the opponent 43. He lines up out wide on the defensive line, over the offensive tackle. Ball hiked out of the shotgun to the quarterback. Settle releases off the line of scrimmage and drives the lineman back into the quarterback, breaks off his man, and drops quarterback Brady down to the ground for a 9-yard loss on the play. Here's a speedy and elusive wide receiver that was definitely a key free agent signing by the Bills, Jamison Crowder. Just take a look at how he torches our defense on this play. It's 3rd and 7 from his own 31-yard line. Ball's hiked, and he runs a simple out route near the line of scrimmage. Secures the catch, makes one cut to find the crease, breaks away from the contact of linebacker Tremaine Edmonds, and is pursued by one more of our own defenders who clips him right in the back of his heels, but that doesn't deter him as he hops out of the tackle and kicks into another gear, then darts his way into the end zone for a 69-yard touchdown. Watch him here as he nips the Giants in the rear on this play. It's 3rd and 15 from his own 45-yard line. He lines up to the left of the play. Ball's hiked out of shotgun. Carter comes back near the line of scrimmage again, gets the dink and dunk pass behind the line, and shoots right through the gap, making number 52 miss the tackle with his strength and speed. He continues on, while the last defender, number 31, closes in and attempts to tackle him low, but he breaks free and blasts his way to the end zone for a 55-yard touchdown. A sleeper free agent signing when the Bills nabbed tight end O.J. Howard off the market. An explosive, big, and talented man is going to make our team much more difficult to defend on the offensive side of the ball. Here he is late in the second quarter versus the Eagles. 1st and 10 from his own 25. He lines up as a wide receiver near the line of scrimmage. Ball snapped out of shotgun, and Howard runs a 10-and-in route. He secures the catch and gets behind the linebacker covering it. He then jukes the cornerback on the left side of the field, showcasing his athleticism, makes his way towards the sidelines, and shows off his speed with a burst towards the end zone for a 75-yard touchdown. Here he is lined up on the line of scrimmage out of a 3-point stance versus the Falcons. The ball is hiked as Howard runs a drag route near the line. He gets open near the sideline and bursts towards the end zone inside the 5 before being hit. But his strength and momentum carries him into the end zone for a 31-yard touchdown on the play. Bills didn't mess around on draft night with this player. With Kaiir Elam still hanging around on the draft board in the first round, they got a sense he may not last even 2 more picks to go. So they moved up 2 places and snatched the talent. Here he is versus Vanderbilt late in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, near the red zone. Lines up to the left of the receiver. Ball's hiked, drives the receiver towards the inside, drops back into coverage, and tracks the underthrown ball. Snatches it at its highest point for the interception, demonstrating his great awareness, concentration, and athleticism on the play. Let's hope he becomes the true Warriors the Bills pin their hopes on for the future. He isn't only limited to playing pass coverage. Let's see how he's able to insert himself in the run game with great technique and recognition. Early in the second quarter versus South Carolina. 1st and 10, ball's at the 11. Carolina snaps the ball. Elam's playing off coverage, but he's fully alert at all times where the ball is. Tracks the runner down, reads the play option toss to the running back, gets his blocker off himself, pursues the runner, goes low for the blast, and gets the tackle for a loss on the play. Just when they think they're free, he reels them back in. Watch as he covers the receiver like glue, but he doesn't give up on the play. Late in the second half versus the Gamecocks. Ball's on the opposing team's 25-yard line. Elam's playing off coverage on the top left. He times the play perfectly as he encloses on the ball, but isn't able to get in front of it for the pick. So he leaps with the receiver at the ball's high point, and jars the ball loose with his stone-cold hands, causing the incompletion on the play. He's lined up to the right versus Alabama near the red zone. Late in the first quarter, 3rd and 5, ball snapped out of shotgun. He follows the eyes of the quarterback while playing the receiver. Sees his man get the ball in a drag route, and with blazing speed, he closes in on the receiver from 8 yards off the ball. And is able to get his hands on him and pulls him from behind for the tackle before he's able to score inside the 10. Determination, heart, and effort. The Warriors' true hustle here. First drive for the Colts against our defense. They're already backed up at their own 13. 3rd and 3 to go. Kaiir lines up against the rookie number 14, Alec Pierce, left of the defense. Quarterback Ryan gets the ball and fires it towards rookie Shakir, as Alec Pierce has no chance on the ball once Kaiir closes in on it. Breaking up the play, forcing the Colts to punt it away. An outstanding debut in a spectacular way, Rook. But let's not get carried ahead of ourselves. The journey is long, but the rewards are fruitful. To get more of an explosive impact from the backfield, the Bills drafted a nuclear weapon that's definitely going to annihilate the opposition. Running back James Cook from Georgia, with the 63rd pick in the second round. He just may be the fastest running back in the league, which will only bring more trouble and harassment for the rest of our opponents who dare to step onto the gridiron. Start of the second quarter versus Kentucky. 3rd and 5, ball's in the red zone. The quarterback gets the ball from shotgun. Cook is in single back formation. He runs a passing route out of the backfield and gets the pass in the middle of the field with 2 defenders enclosing on the play at the 11-yard line. He activates his extra gear, separating himself from the pack like a thoroughbred racehorse coming down the home stretch for the victory. Elite speed is the name of the game, and will sure to deliver some pain. Early in the first quarter versus Tennessee, 2nd and 6 from the opponent's 39-yard line. Cook gets the ball from single back formation, hits the hole, and shoots out like a cannon, cutting through the middle of the defense like a gazelle outrunning a pack of lions, right on his way into the end zone for the touchdown, leaving the defense wondering. The speed, route running, and catch abilities are on full display here versus Tennessee again. Late in the second half, down by 7. 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Formation 5 wide. He lines up out wide, ball snapped out of shotgun. Cook makes a quick cut and fakes towards the inside to get the defender to nibble, but with his elite speed, he runs right by his man and secures the catch in the end zone for a 23-yard touchdown. Speed, and a little more speed, please. He lines up wide against Alabama. Early in the second quarter, 2nd and 6 from his own 18. Ball is snapped, and he bursts right by the defender. Ball's in the air, and the quarterback attempts to get it to Cook, but the defender makes a huge mistake as he attempts to intercept the ball, but can't quite get there in time and falls to the ground. Cook secures the catch at midfield and continues on for 50 yards after the catch, blazing towards the end zone for an 82-yard touchdown.
If they could only touch him, well, maybe they could stop him. Good luck here. It's late in the third versus Alabama. 1st and 10 from his own 20. He lines up in single back formation. Ball's hiked, and the quarterback hands it off to him. He cuts through the teeth of the defense and makes a cut move on the safety. He gets past him, then he notices the corner is closing in on him and stiff arms the corner. Separates himself, and it's off to the races for 67 yards as he's finally taken down at the opponent 13. Load up the cannon, Captain, and fire away. Late in the second half versus the Gamecocks. 2nd and 7 from the opponent 29. Cook gets the ball in single back formation, hits the hole, and is fire away as he looks like he's shot right out of a cannon. He makes everyone look like slugs. They can't even get close to him as he bursts right into the end zone for the touchdown, untouched. A nice late round still here by the Bills, moving up 20 picks in the 2022 NFL Draft. With pick number 148, early in the 5th round, the Bills select wideout Khalil Shakir from Boise State. An outstanding find by Mr. Beam. Here he is late in the first quarter versus Utah State. Ball's at his own 24. 1st and 10 out of shotgun. He lines up wide left of the play. The quarterback gets the ball from shotgun. He makes a move towards the inside of the field and runs a post where he catches it near midfield. He then darts through the middle, turns on the afterburners, breaks away past the deep safety towards the end zone before finally being taken down inside the red zone at the 7 for a total of 69 yards on the play. Take a look at his speed and quickness here versus New Mexico. Just a few ticks left in the second half. 2nd and 10 from his own 44. He lines up at the second wide receiver to the left of the offense. The quarterback gets the ball from shotgun and rolls to his left. Shakir runs towards the outside, near the sideline, and speeds past the corner playing deep coverage. He then makes a juke move, confusing the defender, and as the quarterback delivers the pass, he secures the catch at the 10 and runs into the end zone for the 56-yard touchdown. He won't deny ya, he's a straight rider. Shakir with at least 2 catches plus 25 yards in his rookie debut. Starting drive of the game versus the Colts. 2nd and 6 at our own 26. Bills line up in 11 personnel. Keenum takes the ball from under center. Shakir's lined up to the right. Ball's hiked. The quarterback Keenum play actions to the running back Moss. Bootlegs out of the pocket and finds Shakir for a 25-yard gain, taking us out of bounds near midfield. Colts driving downfield. Late in the first quarter, they decide to go for it once again. 2nd and 4 from our 43. Ryan takes the ball from shotgun, drops back, and passes left towards receiver Pittman in an attempt to pick on our 6th-round rookie out of Villanova, Christian Benford. Since he didn't have much luck with our first-rounder Elam, but his attempt fails miserably as Benford breaks up the pass, causing the incompletion and turnover on downs near midfield. The prospect of even having another corner emerge at this time of the year, as young as they are, one Warrior can only dream, but just be thankful it's not a nightmare. Early in the 4th, 1st and 10, ball's near the 30. Bills line up 3 wide, single back. Quarterback Barkley gets the ball from shotgun, takes a 2-step drop, and releases a magnificent pass down the left sideline to wide receiver Isaiah Hodgins, who fights off the corner and makes the diving catch for a 26-yard gain, putting us inside the 5 that would eventually set up the go-ahead touchdown to Blackshear. With plays like these, Isaiah will only make our depth at wideout even more dangerous. 2nd quarter, 2nd and 4. Ball at the Colts 28. Colts ball. Quarterback Nick Foles takes the ball from shotgun. Basham's lined up at right end across from Jordan Murray. Ball's hiked. The quarterback is looking downfield, but the boogeyman Basham doesn't give him a chance as he comes in with his right hand and swats the ball right out of Foles' hand, causing the fumble. But the greatness of this play only started as rookie 3rd-round pick Terrell Bernard, with the great recognition, finds the loose ball, scoops it, and takes it in for a 39-yard touchdown. Late in the 2nd quarter, Bills line up the punt from their own 18. 6th-round rookie punter Matt Ariza gets the snap and demolishes his first punt in the NFL for 82 yards. Punt God? Amongst ourselves, the football gods certainly hope so.
Winning is not a sometimes thing, it's an all-the-time thing. This is the time of year we forge and sharpen the weaponry that will be by our side when we think pressure and pain is too much to bear. When time is breathing down our necks, trying to place fear in our souls. With every passing second, the spell of the autumn winds inch closer, and the energy and power of the Buffalo Bills and their Bills Warriors only grow stronger. The historic path is proven. The Bills will not stop until we reach the pinnacle. These powers are only bestowed onto true warriors. not as a burden on their soul, but to those that only accept the warrior's code, for they will claim they cannot exist should they fail, as they do not hide in the shadows of cowards, because there is no surrender. Yeah!